I'll come to you first, Samantha. That was some performance by Tipperary out there today.
Yeah, absolutely. I couldn't be prouder of the bunch inside. They gave it absolutely everything, 100%. I suppose at half time we were kind of looking around at ourselves and we knew that we were better than what we were in the first half. And we just said that we had to practice what we put into in training. Like, we weren't supporting each other good enough. So we came out in the second half and we did that. We ran off each other's shoulders and we attacked in packs and we defended in packs. And I think that showed in the second half.
And Shane, even the first half, it was a great game of football overall, but the first half was nip and tuck each way. You knew it was going to be tough coming up here against Meath, but you did well out there.
Yeah, look, I suppose we took game, the two great attacking sides, and I think, we were happy enough to be going in at halftime leading, considering we wouldn't have been happy with a lot of stuff we were doing. But as Sam said there, we went and talked about the things we were going to do, and I think, I bring Maria Curley said it in there, like, let's stop talking about it, lads, let's just do it. And I think they did things in the second half, and I've an old saying there, the words don't equal action. I think that we proved that in the second half. We weren't talking about it anymore. We just went away and did it, and they attacked in droves, as Sam said, and and I think the defense has been questioned over the last few weeks, and look, I suppose they were right to be questioned, but in other games our defence has been brilliant. We left in a couple of soft goals the last day, but our defence today was magnificent. 5 points in the second half there was just incredible, and they're defending in packs, and they got bodies in, and they won dirty ball in the second half. And I suppose I don't think we were spectacularly good today. People mightn't agree with that, but I think finals are about winning, and we got over the line, we got the job done, especially that period just after half time. Ashton had kicked a couple of wides, and the heads could have gone down, but testament to the two of them. I think that, they weren't having their greatest games, but they banged in 1-2 then all of a sudden, and I think that gave us the cushion, and then we defended brilliantly, and the dirty ball we won there at the back I think was outstanding. There was no way Meath were getting in for a goal. Whatever was going to be done, there was no way Meath were getting in for a goal, and I think the composure the girls showed there in the last few minutes, and even the fitness of them. They're bomb forward there in the last couple of minutes. We could have got a couple of goals actually. Like we created more goal chances in the second half. Even with less players up the field than me did. And I think, in fairness to the girls, they stuck to the plan. They've worked very hard for the last 3 weeks, and I think they're back up where they belong. Very very disappointed last year with the way things ended, and I think they just showed great resilience. And I think the reinvigoration of the whole thing with new management coming in, the younger players coming in with no fear, and I think they've just been brilliant.
And Samantha, you mentioned there about the tight defence, but around the middle third, especially in the second half, you had yourself, you had Anna Rose Kennedy, who's after maturing brilliantly into midfield there, Ashley McCarthy, Orla Dwyer, all giving the forwards a great platform to play.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. They're phenomenal players, and they're so young, so they have so much to learn as well. The experience today will stand to them in the future, and they have years ahead of them. So I'm delighted that they got into the performance. They've been like that throughout the year and throughout the league, and they're only going to get better.
And Shane, just finally, there's a fantastic core group of players there now to step it up again into senior level. Big disappointment last year, obviously, getting relegated, but it's some way to come back, and now with that core group of players there to step it up and go forward into senior.
Yeah, I think, look, we've proved all year it's a panel game. It's the first campaign I've ever been involved with any team that we haven't named the same team twice. Different subs coming on every day. If you're performing a training, you're getting your chance, and I think that all the players in there know that they know that that's the case with the management, and they'll kick on next year. I think as I said, there's a lot of youth inside that dressing. There's more to come in again next year. The experienced players, we 2 over 23 today, and the two of them were 2 warriors out there. And they you need those warriors. You need the experience. But as Sam said there, those young girls, they went out there, they played with no fear today, and I think that's really going to stand to them, and hopefully we can kick on next year now at senior and just consolidate. And I think, look, having another campaign in Division 1 under our belt will certainly stand to us next year, and hopefully we'll still be Division 1 next year, and hopefully we'll still be senior. I think we can be. I think there's a determination inside that dressing room to right the wrongs of last year, and we're going up senior, and we're staying up senior.
Samantha, back to you, just finally, for your family, for your club, you just after lifting a trophy in Croke Park, leading the team to an All-Ireland title. How does that feel? A couple of minutes after the game, how is it sinking in?
I suppose it's hard to put into words, to be honest. It's very surreal. It's a dream come true for me, and I suppose today's win was extra special for me. I really wanted to win today for someone in particular. So, that meant a lot to me to lift the cup today, and I know my family supporters, the club at home, and they're all so proud of myself and a bunch of girls, because I suppose I couldn't be prouder of the bunch of girls inside, and I'm just the one was lucky enough to captain the team. But there's so many leaders inside there, and I just couldn't be prouder.